I didn't want to, but it was something I had to do. I went to Las Vegas. A few days ago, I flew from London Heathrow to Las Vegas to attend a podcast movement conference. Now, the trip has a couple of objectives behind it, but at the core of it is relationships with storytellers, how we develop them and why we develop them. Working in sound, be it as composers, editors, producers, we are part of a larger team. Now, the team itself does not have to be large, but I can assure you, more than likely, it will be bigger than just one person. The question is, how do we go about aligning our visions so our work, what we do, does what it's supposed to do, which is to serve the story. In this short video, I'm not gonna go through all the aspects of working relationships with storytellers, but I wanna focus on one thing, and that's meeting people face to face. Like I've mentioned before, this trip has a few objectives behind a few goals. There's the conference, there's some meetings that I've got to attend, some people that I've got to meet, but I'm also meeting people that I work with very closely on a daily basis, and some of them I haven't met face to face yet. Even before the pandemic, the world was moving on to this whole remote work idea. You probably heard about outsourcing, working from home, digital nomads. I've been working from home since end of 2015, so over 7 years now, because I always knew that's going to be the future. The pandemic sped things up. People, companies, organizations that previously dismissed the whole remote working idea, now they had to adjust and they had to get on with it. And we as people, well, we got used to it, and everyone at least had some experience with working from home, which is great because it gives people more choice and flexibility. It also changes the equation a little bit because before you had to be in these sort of hotspots where the good jobs are. So for example, if you want to get into films, then ideally you were in LA or London. For a lot of people, it's not possible to move to these kind of expensive places, or let's say you're not even from the country, you're from foreign countries. It made it very, very difficult. Remote working offers new possibilities and opened new doors. So I've been working from the leisure of my own home for the last 7 years, over 7 years, and I like it. But if there is an opportunity to meet a person that I work with face to face, I always try to make it happen. Because truth to be told, this trip wasn't ideal for me. I've got a lot on my plate, I've got a lot of work, I've got some assignments to do, we're working on this channel. In the background, I want to have a quiet one at home. I know what you're thinking, oh, poor you, complaining about going to Las Vegas. I say to you, yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. I can guarantee, if we met for lunch or coffee or dinner, whatever, even once, and then from then on, we would work purely online, Zoom, Skype, emails, that one meeting, it could be a quick coffee, would elevate the relationships and develop it so much further. Because just so much gets lost over the internet, the context, the intention. Things can be taken the wrong way. When you meet the person, you'll get the whole other language and understand the body language. You'll get the meaning behind some of the words. You understand where the other person is coming from. And then later on, when you get an email or a message from that person, you'll be like, oh yeah, that's what they meant. Whilst before that, well, it is more difficult to do that, especially when it comes to storytellers. Now, we think that other people can read our minds. They know what we want, they understand our vision, what we see, what we hear. No, they don't. No one can do that, especially over the internet. Now, when you meet that person face to face, it will strengthen and develop that whole relationship and the project as well. From then on, your vision and the other person's vision will align, and you both understand and see where the project is going. Of course, in the future, there'll be possibilities to meet in virtual reality, probably wearing some creepy Mark Zuckerberg avatars in metaverse. And yeah, I think this will help, but I also do think that will be very, very long time that meeting people in real place, face to face, be even comparable. And this is why I put myself in these very, very difficult situations, like going to Las Vegas. See ya.